St. Cloud Rocks Player Spotlight. Matt Bishop here with shortstop Mark Rhine. Mark from Wake Forest University just finished up his junior season. And Mark, talk about so far the transition for you from playing college baseball to playing Northwoods League, as we're about 25 games in.
It's been an interesting transition for me. Coming here after 2 summers of playing in leagues that you don't play every day. It was tough at first, but once your body gets used to it and you're getting out there every day, it's actually a lot of fun because you have a bad game and you're out there the next night and you can get out there and kind of get over everything that had gone wrong the day before. So it's been great so far, and I can't wait to start to get things rolling for us.
What's it like for you just being able to focus on baseball absolutely 24/7? Of course, with school you have the academics and wanting to keep your grades up and everything like that, living college life, and then it's baseball as well. But here it's baseball every single day, as you mentioned. What's that like for you, just being a baseball player, getting to do it every day?
It's pretty cool for me, for sure. Going to an institution that's pretty tough academically, a lot of commitments on the academic end. It can be strenuous at times, but coming out here and just playing baseball every day, waking up, getting a little workout in, and coming over to the yard, there's just nothing better. You get out here and play, and beautiful day like today, playing with a bunch of great guys, and you just can't beat it. And I'm appreciating every moment I have and just trying to make the most of all the opportunities I'm given.
Being from the East Coast, you grew up in Pennsylvania, went to school just right outside of Philadelphia, and then went to Wake Forest, so kind of been on the East Coast your whole life. Midwest, any differences that you've had to adjust to here in the Midwest, or you've been pretty easy?
Well, I've learned to drag out my O's a little bit longer, but other than that, just great people around here in St. Cloud, great people all the different places we've been. It's been a great experience so far, and I'm looking forward to another two solid good months here, and I really appreciate how accepting everybody here is. I have a great host family, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
Looking at just going back to high school, you're a guy who played multiple sports, played basketball as well, and I've heard you talk about basketball, and your vocabulary is absolutely amazing, the new basketball terms I'm learning. But it's kind of nice for you because you got other guys on this team who also played another sport in high school. Is it kind of fun talking about other sports and being able to have those conversations, especially because once you get to college, it's pretty much just focusing on one sport?
It's always nice reflecting back on the glory days, as I call them, back when I played a little bit of basketball in high school. But yeah, it is fun talking about all the good times we've had and sharing stories. And it seems like every year my points per game average from high school seems to go up a couple points. But it's definitely fun. It keeps things light, and so you're not constantly focused on the game, on baseball itself. It's just something to kind of get your mind off it a little bit, so it's nice.
Focusing back here on this season for the Rocks, earlier in the season your average was kind of hovering around the mid-200s. Now you're going into tonight against Thunder Bay with the .313 batting average. Really been swinging about well as of late. What was the transition, or what have you credited that average going up to from the beginning of the season to where it is now?
Well, I think it's a combination of getting more comfortable with the wooden bat and just kind of focusing on just having good at-bats. That was one thing that I got away from a little bit. After the first couple games, I started out pretty well. Kind of got away from it and was pressing a little bit, but just kind of went back to what I did during my college season, just kind of taking one at-bat at a time, not worrying about the whole grand scheme of things, just focusing on putting a good swing on, and hopefully it found a hole. And recently they've been finding a hole, and hopefully we can get on a little bit of a winning streak here and get back to our winning ways.
Is there one part of your game as a baseball player that you're really trying to focus on improving this summer, whether it be at the plate, whether it be defensively? What part of your game are you really trying to improve? Because this is a developmental league. You're here to not win games, but more so to just get better as a baseball player. What are you trying to really work on here?
Well, I had a conversation with our assistant coach right before I came out here, and there are a couple things in particular he wanted me to work on. First of all, from a defensive perspective, I played third base all year for Wake Forest, so he wanted me to work on getting off the baseball and, as the ball's hit, kind of improving my range a little bit and my reaction time, just because with a metal bat at third base, it's a quick twitch reaction. But I've been trying to work on that a little bit. I've been at short, so it's a little bit harder, but working on my range a little bit. And from a hitting perspective, Been working on my short game a little bit. I bunted a couple times last night, and he felt that, you know, if I can involve that in my game a little bit, it'll increase my average a little bit. And I had a couple peaks and valleys during the season a little bit at Wake Forest, and I think that'll eliminate those. So it'll, you know, hopefully those two things I can focus on this summer and be better when I go back in the fall.
Finally, one of the captains on this team, you are with Billy Soul. How have you taken that leadership role on, being an older player with so many young players on this team?
First of all, it's an honor to be the captain on this team. There's a lot of great guys, a lot of great candidates to be captain, but I just try and help the younger guys out as much as possible. I mean, we have a lot of really, really talented guys here, and it's just a matter of everybody putting things together and using their skill sets to, you know, make them the best players possible. And it's early yet, and we have a lot of baseball to play, and I'm excited to see what we can do as the season rolls on.
He's even better at baseball than he is at foosball, folks. Mark Rhine, thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.